Hello lovely family, welcome back to another YouTube video of mine. If today is your first time of seeing any of my videos, welcome. My name is Mercy and I'm a nurse in the UK. Thank you for choosing to watch this video, and if possible, kindly subscribe to the channel. So guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about some of the mistakes that we are making that may unknowingly be the reason why we are not securing any job interviews or job offers. When you are done with your NMC registration, the next step, of course, is to get a job interview. You may have applied to so many hospitals and none have gotten back to you, or they have gotten back to you but the news have not been positive. So watch this video to see if you are making any one of these mistakes that may be hindering you from securing a job or a job interview.
I don't wanna see the way you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit. Yeah.
Welcome back to the video. So the very first thing I want to talk about is in regards to CV. I want you to take out your CV and go through with me. See if you are making any of these mistakes that may be responsible for you not getting a job interview. And if you don't know how to write a CV, I have already made a video on how to write a clinical CV. Watch the video and compare it to what you have and make the right corrections. But then again, some of the mistakes that you may be making with your CV is with the format. What format are you using? What fonts are you using? What font size are you using? What kind of spacing are you using? Is your CV too overcrowded? Is it too overspaced? The formatting of a CV can also affect how it looks. Okay, so make sure that you have your CV in the right format, in the right font, in the right font size, and the right spacing. Another thing that I want you to take a look at on your CV is, do you have gaps between your experiences or between job changes? Maybe you had this job with a hospital from 2008 to say 2009, and then you changed jobs to another hospital from 2012 to 2013. So from 2009 to 2012, what were you doing? Were you just sleeping at home? Were you in school? Were you writing examination? Were you in a different training? What exactly were you doing? You need to state that clearly on your CV. It is very important. Okay, is your CV rich or is it a poor CV? What I mean by a rich CV is, have you mentioned or have you listed all the experiences that you've had, like all the duties and responsibilities that you've had? Have you listed them there? One thing I've noticed about us from Africa is that we sometimes underestimate what experiences we have, because we feel like we are from developing countries or underdeveloped countries, and our experiences do not somewhat matter or do not match up to someone who is from a developed country. But I want to tell you that all of your experiences, okay, all of your duties and all of your responsibilities matter. All those things add up to who you are, or what has made you the nurse that you are today, or the midwife that you are today, or the mental health nurse that you are today. So include all those duties and responsibilities. Do not underestimate any of them. Simple things such as probably just giving an oral medication to a patient, admitting a patient, discharging a patient. Do not underestimate any of those things. Include all those things in your CV. Do not leave out any one of them. They make your CV rich, not poor. Lastly, another thing that I want you to take a look at on your CV is with training courses. Have you listed all the training courses that you've had? And I don't mean just the hard copies. I don't mean just the workshops or the trainings that you've been to. Have you listed all the online training courses as well? For those of us from Ghana, you know, we've got this app where you take courses and build your CPD points in order to be able to renew your PIN. Include all those training courses there as well, because what it does is that it tells the recruiter they are constantly updating your knowledge with your practice or with nursing. So include all those training courses there as well. So that was all about CVs. So check if you are making these mistakes with your CV and correct them. Now let's move on to some of the mistakes that we may be making when it comes to job searching. So what I realized is that some people apply to just a few hospitals, maybe 5 hospitals, 6 hospitals, and when they do not hear any positive feedback from them, they give up and they sulk. You don't have to do that. What I want to tell you is that apart from the popular sites where nursing jobs are mostly posted, go to other sites such as Facebook or LinkedIn. Facebook is the most underrated app when it comes to job searching. Join nursing groups where they normally post job vacancies and nursing stuff. I personally found African nurses in UK very helpful. They posted vacancies on there that really helped me. I applied to a few and I got feedback from them. So keep an eye out on those nursing groups on Facebook and the vacancies that they post, and then apply to them. Another app that I want to tell you to download, if you have not downloaded it already or you don't have it, is LinkedIn. You need to be on LinkedIn. So many of the HRs or managers or CEOs of the hospitals or trusts that you are aiming to work at are on LinkedIn. So if you don't have LinkedIn, download LinkedIn after watching this video, of course. Another tip that I want to give you is with regards to emails. If you have a trust in mind that you want to work with in the UK, but you haven't seen their vacancy, you can go to their website or possibly Google the hospital, Google the name of their HR or recruiter manager or anyone in charge of recruitment, and then send them an email directly. Send them an email like this. Maybe, my name is Mercy, so and so. I'm a nurse with 3 years of experience in gynecology, in obs, in midwifery, in mental health, in pediatrics, in surgery, and I would like to work for your trust. I have seen your trust website, and I know that your mission is this and your vision is this. I believe these are in line with my personal vision, which says that this and this. Below is my CV. Below is my CV. I'm available for any questions like that. So send them an email like that. It sets you apart from everyone that is just applying directly from the popular website that they normally post their vacancies at, and it tells them that this person is serious and this person is someone that goes after what they want, and that can give you a good mark on your application. So imagine you going through all these processes and you finally have an interview, but you do not know what to do, and you end up losing the job opportunity. Let that not be you. So with job interviews, I want you to know that you need to prepare ahead of time. There is no way they'll tell you today that you're having an interview tomorrow, even though they may tell you today that you're having a job interview tomorrow. When you're searching for a job, you should be preparing for interview as well. And one of the tips that I want to give you when it comes to interview is to prepare ahead of time. Know your facts, know your nursing procedures, know your NMC code of conduct, know all these things and prepare. Read. You've written CBT. Most of the things that you wrote about in your CBT exam are what they may ask you in the interview as well. Do not write CBT and forget about all those things that you wrote. Okay, most of the knowledge that you gained from learning for your CBT are what they are going to ask you for in your interview. So prepare ahead of time. Prepare days ahead of time. Another tip that I want to give you is when it's time for interview, make sure that your microphone is working. If you don't have a laptop and you want to use your phone, make sure that your phone's microphone is good, because everything depends on what you are going to say to them. They are assessing you, they are assessing your vocabulary, they are assessing how well you are speaking, they are assessing your grammar, they are assessing everything like that. So make sure that your speakerphone is working. You don't want to have a speakerphone that doesn't work, that distorts what you are saying and they can't hear you, and then you miss out on your job opportunity. So make sure that these things are working. Another thing that I want to advise you on is to sit facing the window so that light shines on your face. They can see your face clearly, they can see the expression on your face. Everything is perfect that way. Do not sit facing with your back facing the window. A shadow is cast on your face and they may not see your face properly. So sit with your face facing the window. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is with your dressing. How are you dressing for the interview? Are you dressing casually? Are you dressing formally? You know that all interviews are formal interviews, even if you are sitting in the comfort of your home. So dress appropriately for your interview. My next step is to speak slowly and to speak loudly and to speak in a manner that they would understand. Okay, we know that we've got accents, they have got accents as well. It's normal for everyone to have accents, but sometimes when we are speaking too fast or when they are speaking too fast, you find it difficult to understand them, right? So take your time and speak so they understand you. When they ask the question, don't rush, don't be anxious and then rush. No, take your time and speak to them. Relax, be confident, smile. It shows that you know what you're about and you're not just scared. You know, even if you are scared, pretend that you're not scared. Pretend that you've got confidence, and then speak like you normally would, okay, to a friend. Just relax. Don't let it be a strained interview, okay? And trust me, they will get back to you. One other tip that I want to give you is, after the interview, they usually ask you, like, do you have any questions for us? At least ask 1 or 2 questions. You can ask them, how is it like working with your trust? You can ask them, oh, after this interview, if I do pass it, when will I hear from you? Or like, what is one thing that your employers enjoy about working with your hospital? Like, ask them a question, okay? It shows them that you've been paying attention and you're not just focused on what they are going to hand over to you, but you are also interested about what you're gaining from them as well, okay? So ask questions. All right, so those are my tips for job searching, and as you've watched this video, I hope you're able to make the necessary corrections if you were making any one of these mistakes, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you will get your interview. One last tip that I want to give you, and possibly the most important tip, is to not get depressed, or do not let the no's that you will get depress you. When a hospital tells you no, it doesn't mean that you're not good enough. Do not let it affect your self-esteem. Do not let it affect your mental health. A no can be very painful. One thing I also advise is that to talk with your friends who are also job searching. Talk to your friends in the UK, hear their stories. A lot of us also went through the same thing, where we applied to numerous hospitals and none gave us good feedback. So talk to other nurses as well, hear their story. You are not alone in this job search. Do not let their no's affect you or depress you. Keep interacting with your friends, keep motivating each other, and one day a hospital is going to get back to you. They are going to be like, we are going to arrange an interview with you, and then with all these things that I've talked about, you're already prepared for anything, and then you're going to ace that interview. They are going to relocate also. So these are my tips for job searching and interviews, and to make sure that when an opportunity presents itself, you are able to ace that interview. You're able to secure for yourself that job. All right, thank you for watching my videos. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I've got so many other videos coming up for you. And guys, I'm currently having a giveaway, and I'm leaving the terms and conditions below this video. If you are interested in getting yourself some free money, follow the instruction below, and good luck. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one.
Even though you told me take it back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit.